Springboks have announced their squad. Interesting squad. A little bit different. He's gone with both Yankees at 9 and 10, which is a first. It's going to be interesting to see that. Trevor Nyakani has come back into the squad for the Boks. Another interesting move. I would have probably maybe put in Frans Malherbe or even Vincent Koch, but I mean, I love old Trevor. He's a character, he's a good team player, and this might be a good opportunity for him to also put up his hand for the games. But other than that, I'm not too disappointed with the squad. Because curious to know, he's got Leitz, he's got Francis Steyn and Gallant in the back. I'm curious to see who he's going to replace. If Yankees has a bad game, who's going to be his fly-off? Will it be Dylan Leitz? Will it be Francis Steyn? Will it be Gallant? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But overall, I'm happy with the squad, but a few question marks. I'm excited for Herschel Yankees. I think it's a good opportunity for him to really show what he's made of. He had a good season with the Stormers, and by all means, go give it horns for the Springboks, boykie. Alton Yankees, I'm always nervous with. Whenever he puts on this jersey, he becomes weaker. So hopefully he can really prove a lot of the critics wrong. A lot of people are watching him. He's caused a lot of chaos for the Lions with his misbehavior. So we're all going to be watching him. And if he messes up, he's going to know about it. That's for sure. There are other players who are probably in a more serious position who want it more. So Yankees needs to perform and prove a point. If we look at Australia, I mean, they are missing their star. Ezra Folau, massive loss. But having said that, there are players there within that squad who can replace him. And James O'Connor, I mean, I really did rate this guy so strongly. I saw him being the next great for Australia, but unfortunately discipline and behaviour got him out and thrown between clubs and all that jazz, and he lost his position. But Australia have gone out on a limb to bring him back. So this is an important opportunity, whether he gets selected for the big game on Saturday or not, but it's a big opportunity for him to really shine and prove a point. You've got the likes of Kirtley Beale, who brings a load of experience. Bernard Foley, you've got Will Kenya at as the scrum half, who's got so much experience. You've got Hooper as your leader, who's been through it all with Australia. I mean, your front row in the Wallabies is absolutely strong and can demolish a team if they're not concentrating. So overall, they've also got a great squad on them, and I'm excited to see what they have to offer. And it's going to bring out the intensity definitely within this game. I think both teams need a win. Both teams need to prove a point. But the advantage for South Africa is you're playing at home. You're playing at Ellis Park. We've only lost once to Australia in this time, and that was like 40 or 50 years ago. Other than that, we've been very strong. I think we last played them in 2008, if Mum's records are correct. And, I mean, it was by 53 points. I mean, it was a real big drumming, that game. So Australia will know that there's a record here, and then they need to squash it. South Africa is strong at Ellis Park. We've done quite well. Obviously, great memories of winning the World Cup. Our amazing rivalries with the All Blacks at Ellis Park. So it's a big game. And it's a reputation South Africa need to hold. But that's one thing Australia really need to keep on with them to realise, okay, South Africa's got pressure too. Look, we've also rebuilding. We're also regrouping. So it's going to be a tough game for both teams. And that's why I stress the importance of a victory. Because this can decide who's going to give the All Blacks a run for their money. Who's going to be that possible team to really go that extra mile and maybe cause an upset, or maybe get that extra mile to win the championship and beat the All Blacks. All Blacks don't have a good history with World Cup year and championship year. Australia have done well, so this could be the year for them to surprise us. So who knows? And that's the thing. Michael Cheika has been under a lot of pressure. Last year was one of the worst years for Australian rugby. He knows he needs to clean the slate and now start off new, start off fresh with these players and rebuild, regroup. There's a lot of tension there. There's a lot of drama there with the whole stressing of Folau and all that jazz. So he needs to regroup and restructure his team. But personally, anything is possible. Whoever shows up in the game is going to win. Plain and simple. You've just got to play the best game of rugby that you're ever going to play in your entire life. So I'm excited for this battle. And that brings to predictions. Like I said, history We've seen wins and losses in South Africa and Australia between these two great teams, both home and away. We've seen things happen. We've seen surprises being made. But we are at Ellis Park. South Africa do have a good history. There's a lot of talk saying, oh, we've closed the BC team. You know what? There's still great players there. You got still Ebenezer, Peter Steph the Toys, Francois Lowe. I mean, there's quality there, guys, and don't underestimate the youngsters like the Herschel Yankees. He could show up on that field and scare the shit out of you. Plain and simple. We've still got Impimpi on the playing on the wings. I mean, there's quality there. Don't count this team out. I'm excited to see what the Springboks are going to happen. So whether you're an Australian or New Zealand or Argentine, watch out for the Springboks. And I'm not just saying that because I'm wearing the jersey. You cannot underestimate this team. We've beaten teams before. We can sure as hell beat them again in surprise. So having said that, it's going to be a hell of a game. Both teams, like I said, going to have to prove a point. But for me personally, if I have to pick a winner, I'm going Springboks. I'm going ahead and heart on this one. I really think they have it absolutely all in them to pick up this victory. It's going to be intense. The start is going to be rough. We're going to see a lot of up and downs, and I really hope we see a lot of tries and not this bullshit kicking game. When I say kicking one end to the other, I want to see Yankees play full-on scrum off material, get that ball and move forward, move his players forward, go onto it, not this up and under crap. I hate it. Run the game. So the All Blacks are doing so well because they run the game. Play the game, play it properly. So for me, I'm going Springboks to win by 6 or so points. It's going to be a tight finish, but I think at the end, Springboks are just going to go that much more ahead of them.